This is your sign to make something creative today. In celebrating all things paperific this weekend and our free shipping Australia-wide, I thought I'd reminisce the project I made for paperific 2 years ago. We made a Teepee card. So let's make one together. First of all, we're going to cut our piece of paper down to 6 inches by 12 inches. Fold it in half and then bring those top 2 folds down to the center to make a triangle just like this. We're going to make a 6-inch Teepee card, but you can make a smaller one. You just as long as your measurements are all the same squares. Now we're going to, out of our leftovers, cut out one 6x6 piece of card there, and we're also going to fold that in the diagonal and score it. This is going to become our third leg of our teepee. So this is the base of the card, really easy, but I want to decorate mine with matting it with some of our beautiful paper from our Field Notes collection. So I have cut these squares down to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, so they're just slightly smaller, and then all folding them in the diagonal there so I can glue them on top of my base card to make it super pretty. Just leaving a little mat so you can still see that beautiful yellow mustard color peeking out from underneath. Before I glue my third leg on, I like to add some ribbon so you can open and fold the card to make it flat, because whoever you're gifting this to might want to keep this as a special memento, and they might want to be able to fold it flat to store it. So I've added ribbon to both sides there so I can join them in the middle and tie in a knot. Now the trick to gluing your third leg on is only put the glue on the top half of your square there. Otherwise you're going to get glue everywhere. See how it could still fold down? Now I'm going to tie it off into a little bow so it sits up in my teepee so I can get ready to start decorating. So I've decided I'm going to mount the scene I'm going to create on a circle. So I've gotten out my stitch nesting circles and my stitch scallop circles, and I've cut these out of the same base cardstock and the same pattern paper so it matches my teepee. I did actually end up gluing this on the front, but then I had to immediately peel it off because when I got all my creative cuts and my ephemera out, I realized that you guys wouldn't be able to see me build my scene if it was stuck on the front of the teepee. So before I actually commit my glue, I start laying out my little camping scene here, how it is in my head, just to make sure it is actually going to look okay. Once I decided it's going to be really awesome, I start gluing it down using foam mounts and glue to create depth in my layers. So that little tent in the background is flat and the little chair in the foreground is foam mounted. Now I can start layering around my circle as well to bring it to life, and these cute little festoon lights that are in the creative cards just look adorable hanging from the trees. And now it's just a matter of adding in all your layers with your creative cuts and your ephemera. This is such a fun card to make, super easy, and whoever you give this to is going to be really impressed with your card making skills. Now I know you guys are going to ask, I have used the Field Notes collection from Uniquely Creative, which is available on our website and available from many stockists all over the world. I hope you enjoyed this one. My name is Tracy from Uniquely Creative, and I post crafty content every single day. So make sure you're following so you never miss out, and it helps us grow our small Australian business.